What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global here with another video, and today we are going to be talking about the Patriots trying cornerback Jason McCourty at the safety position. Now, the Patriots versus Panthers game just finished, and it was just a terrible game, but more to be said about that in a couple of days when I do my winners and losers for the Patriots versus Panthers game. But yes, the Patriots are trying veteran cornerback Jason McCourty as safety. They used McCourty as a safety on the final drive of the first half of the game, where McCourty ended up letting up a 16-yard catch to Greg Olsen. I actually watched this exact play, and when I watched it happen, I was just like, oh my god, McCourty again, letting up another play, not looking good. But then later made a pretty nice tackle when stopping the run. But in the end, his job is not really to stop the run, it is to defend the pass. But Jason has played cornerback his entire 9 years in the NFL, but it seems that the Patriots are going to try him at safety after not getting much out of him at cornerback. Now, I'm pretty sure I said this in my other video when it was the Patriots and Eagles winners and losers when Jason McCourty was a loser, but Jason is just very different from the play style that the Patriots have. Like I said before, he excels at zone coverage and uses his football IQ to read the quarterback and go from there. For the most part, the Patriots really do play man-to-man coverage. They rarely will play zone. So when you have Jason McCourty, who does not do very well at man coverage, he isn't exactly going to do well in the Patriots system. So maybe trying to move him to free safety or strong safety, where when playing a man coverage, he can play more of a in the zone when all the other cornerbacks and linebackers are playing a man. Just a theory though. But as we all know, the Patriots successfully moved Jason's brother Devin McCourty to safety, where he originally played cornerback and was pretty mediocre, but then excelled when he was switched to safety and is now one of the NFL's best safeties. Now, right now at cornerback, Jason McCourty is going up against players such as J.C. Jackson, Keon Crossan, Cyrus Jones, Ryan Lewis, and Jamal Wiltz for the starting job. Now, if he fully gets switched to safety, he would be competing for a roster spot against players like Jordan Richards, Demarius Travis, and Eddie Pleasant. Looking back when the Patriots traded for McCourty and looking where we are now, McCourty just has not been looking great with the Patriots whatsoever. And if he does not show any upside next week in the final week of the preseason versus the Giants at their home turf, at either cornerback or safety, whatever he gets played as, then he may not make the roster. Like I said, this entire season there hasn't been much to say about Jason, as he hasn't been getting much reps in OTAs, minicamp, training camp, and now in preseason he is struggling, so not a good look for Jason McCourty whatsoever. A big hope was that pairing Jason McCourty and Devin McCourty would really bring out the better play in both of them, but it really just seems like this is the worst that I personally have seen Jason McCourty play. And we really cannot use the excuse for Jason McCourty as, well, it's just the preseason. Because when you are fighting for a final 53-man roster spot, you can just not half-ask a preseason game. When you are fighting for that roster spot, you have to treat this preseason game like it's a dang Super Bowl. Really have not seen an upside to Jason McCourty whatsoever. So I really hope that somehow a miracle comes and that this guy can change it around. Either way though, I don't really know who would take his spot at cornerback, so he might even end up making the roster. But even then, that's even more scary, because when you play like that and then you are competing for a Super Bowl and that's the way you are playing on defense, that's just scary. But guys, that is it for today's video. What are your thoughts on Jason McCourty? Do you think that he would excel better at safety, or do you think that the Patriots should just keep him at the regular cornerback position? Make sure you guys like and subscribe, as it helps me out very, very, very much. Make sure you guys turn on my post notifications so that you know when I post. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody you know so we can grow the Patriots global family. And other than that, I will catch you guys in another video.